What up? Been a minute. Been a very long minute. My bad. I've been busy. Anyways, yeah, we back in this John. I figured out a way to like space out my time. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to try and drop at least twice a week, you know, on my off days. You feel me? Or at least before I go into work. That's possible. So anyways, let's get this started. Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest, chapter 210. I forgot what the title is called. It was probably like The Blazing Flame, something that involves fire. Anyways, cover. You can tell by the cover art, we in for some peak. We got that boy Natsu hitting the Suna pose from Hitman Reborn. Anyways, we get in this John. So chapter 209, Natsu had woke up a little previously on the last episode of Dragon Ball Z. Natsu had woke up at the end of the chapter and he talking to himself where they like, you good? He's like, you good? You kind of fainted back there. And he like, yeah, I'm all right. I had to adjust to this new fire and it was just way too hot for me. Yeah, that's true. You gotta adjust your body heat to the new flame, sort of match it. You've never been very good at that. He's like, yeah, I know. And you know, he going back and forth on himself. So we pick up from that where he talking to himself and he like, so are you gonna fight yet? And Natsu, he like, man, my body hurt all over. And you see the personality in the new one, because there was theories. I seen theories online a little bit. I ain't been on the media for too long, but I seen a couple theories where they was like, oh, this is obviously END. This is obviously END seed coming through, because that was the big theory that we get in the return of END. I was also big on that because I'm like, we fighting Ferris and what's the name? And Igneel. We fighting the son of Igneel and the arm of Agnologia. Or at least Agnologia's power level prior to eating the time space shit. We need a power up. But the personality, it wasn't Zareth, because that was another theory. I was like, maybe Zareth came back to try and help him. But nah, the personality didn't fit. And I'm like, all right, so this is one of his seeds talking to him. But this is also very reminiscent of Yu Yu Hakusho, where we see he's like, man, my body hurt all over, and the dude like, ain't your stubborn body one of your strong points? Pathetic. And we always seen one person talk to him like that when they was in Tataros. So when Nuts was like, man, whatever, who even are you? And his other personality, like, forgot about me already, did you? It's alright. Go to sleep. I'm finna handle this for you. And it's very similar to in Yu Yu Hakusho when Yusuke was battling Shin or Shinsui. When he was battling Shinsui and he was talking to the Mazuko. He was talking to his father, but sort of like he's a descendant. So it's not really his father, but it's his father, kinda. He was talking to the Mazuko, and dude, like, you not using my powers the right way. Give me the sticks, little bro. I got this. It's very, very similar. So I already knew I was in for something great. And then the flames come out. We see the great lock in. The energy shifts. Bam! It was Igneel. Human form Igneel. So about this design. Let's talk about this design. It's clean, right? It's clean. I don't know if it fits Igneel though. I don't think it fits Igneel. Personally, I would have preferred something that looked a little different. Like, this looks a lot like Loxus. When I first seen the picture, because I seen the picture without the caption. When I first seen this, I was like, what the fuck Loxus got going on, bro? Who he fighting? He fighting the light gel dragon? The what's her name? I forgot what bro name was. I said, what? New form Loxus? Oh, hang it up. hang it up, bro. I thought I missed something. But no, Levia. Locks is fighting Levia. But anyways, yeah. So this Igneel Human Form, it's interesting. I like it. I'm not hating on it. I like it. But I expected something different. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't even look too much like Igneel. Not saying that it has to look exactly like Igneel, but it doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. It's fire. It just doesn't fit. That's what she said. Anyways, but yeah. So Rockbill, he immediately recognizes the magic, and he's like, "Oh, it's you." And you're like, "Yeah." So what's up? You done tossed your cards in with Igneel? I didn't know you was a dick rider. Y'all seen that boy Boston? That boy Richie? You don't want to get me on that topic. Niggas is weird. Not even just him. The shorties that, you know what? Quick tangent. This nigga Boston Richie was exposed as a pedophile for messing with shorty when she was under the age of 18 and he was already pushing 30. He was exposed for being a snitch. That's 2 boxes. And now this is the 3rd box where he's gay. Being gay is already it's a whole community of people. We accepted them. We didn't have a problem. We don't got a problem with them. Snitch, hood niggas. That's a whole community that hood niggas don't fuck with. Pedophiles, that's a whole community that nobody fucks with. Except for them. They fuck with each other. That's two of these 3 boxes we already knew about, and y'all paid it no mind saying that, oh, he a trick. Oh, I need that. But he get exposed for taking it, and now it's a problem. Priorities, people. But anyways, back to the chapter. So yeah. He like, I didn't know you was a dick rider. I mean, okay. And Rockbill, he like, hey, slow down with all that. I ain't tossing my cards in with nobody. We just have mutual missions as of right now. And that's the same for the rest of the dragons. That's the same for the rest of the calamities. I'm like, you kind of dick riding though. I mean, he gave you a chain, signed you to the label. And now you over here doing his little handiwork for him because he gave you a little power up. You wouldn't be acting this crazy if you didn't get that power up. I seen how y'all acted when y'all woke up and thought y'all was still at the same power and y'all had to fight dragon slayers that beat Igneel. I seen how y'all reacted before y'all knew y'all had a power up. Just saying. Anyways, so yeah, we get into that fighting. I love how Igneel fights like Natsu. He goes in, immediate headbutt, bow. Catch that recoil, use that momentum, dragon breath, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. That's hooping. I like how you hoop. He's sitting there, fire, dragon breath. Whole area feeling it. They like, what the fuck? Because we know that Natsu got the flames of Igneel, and everybody like sensed it when he was going around destroying Aldron. But you got a package. You got like this is like, you got Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 story mode without the DLC. Just the DLC right here. You finna get an upgrade. You don't even know it. Where, what's the name? But the Dragon Breath, it did nothing to Rockbill because you know he on them roids right now. So he's saying that he like, yeah, your flame ain't gonna do nothing to me. And Igneel, he like, yeah, I ain't in my heyday. The author once again reminding us, because whenever Igneel is brought up, he only been in 2 fights, but in both fights, everybody's sitting there, they're like, yo, Igneel was fresh off of wake up. If he wasn't just waking up, if he didn't sacrifice his power for this mission, Igneel wouldn't have been able to hoop with him, wouldn't have been able to guard him. Just saying. The author always makes a point to mention that Igneel ain't at his peak when he be fighting these people. I gotta see what a peak Igneel look like, because this is crazy. Where he like, yeah, I ain't in my heyday. Hey, Natsu, wake back up, try this. And it's so hilarious that he waking Natsu back up, because before he came out, he was like, you can go to sleep, bro, I'll take care of this. if this was the One Piece community, if this was One Piece or JJK, and he pulled something like this, bro, the whole community would be slandering this man, calling him a fraud. Oh my gosh. Imagine if like one of the girls say, no, they did this to Saturn. They did this to Saturn in God Valley and everything. Saying that, bro, they can't do nothing without the emu power up. Oh, they can't do nothing with the gods. Now, you seen they got folded, and now they got the Maki, and now we getting in a part 2 in One Piece. Like, yo, if this was a different community, bro, whole world would be calling Igneel a fraud. But this is fairy tale. We don't do that around here. We know who the real frauds is. That's a different conversation, though. Anyway, we sitting there, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at all this, and I'm seeing Natsu sleep. He's still asleep. And Igneel taking hits to the face and everything. He getting jawed. And he like, Natsu, wake up. EJ, come, water. Get here now. Get here now. He like, yo, wake up. He low-key washing me. And Natsu sleep. And he like, Natsu, I'll give you everything. My power, my whole, everything I showed her, I give it to you. Wake up. And he like, what is your flame for? You sleeping in there. What is your flame for, Natsu? And Natsu, he wake up, he like, my flame is the light. It's the light of path. He like, it's a what? He like, my flame is the light. It's the light that lights a path for everybody around me. I guide the way. And we see Natsu wake back up. He take control of his body. Igneel fades away because that's gonna be the last time that he pops up. I feel like he gonna have a conversation with Igneel though. Maybe not. We don't really need it. We know that the dragons don't have a very particular parental, familial connection with each other, honestly. They don't really care about each other that much. So, Natsu wakes back up. You're like, I heard Igneel for a moment. This is his power. Let me do it justice. Rock Bill try to get another hit in because he like, oh, you back up? Oh yeah, easy works. This ain't that. We see Natsu pull out. What was it? It was like fairy tale, dragon slaying, ultimate art. Not fairy tale. Flame dragon, dragon slaying, ultimate art. Explosive blazing phoenix blade, something like that. Like, it was crazy. He basically hit him with something that with what Igneel had watched him with earlier. So I seen this, and I seen the detail in the attack. I said, this is a finishing move right here. He got a whole new bag right now. Igneel, that ass will be coming. Just wait on it. This is a banger. I'm loving that my boy Natsu back up. Last week, I seen everybody talking, the week before last week, when Juvia supposedly died, and I read the chapter, I said, damn, she do look dead. But this is fairy tale, and she too important. She gon' make her way out of this somehow. And she did, in fact, make her way out of this somehow. But I'm gonna let you know now, both of them should have died early on in that fight. I just wanted to say that. I'm keeping it real grand with you. Yeah, that's about it for this. I gotta get ready for work. Anyways, stay safe, though. I'm out.